For the headlines.
One vision, one identity, one community. Good day, Asean. This is Darius Leo Castada II, speaking out with courage, delivering nothing but the truth.
Hi, I'm Yanisa Ashatamina. We deliver news for the people, bringing facts and good hope. And you are watching ASEAN's New, the voice for a better ASEANs.
On top of our stories, P2A Mobility Program in Language and Social Behavior heightens up as 60 student participants from the Philippines, Thailand, and Indonesia converges as one. Breaking the barriers, fostering camaraderie, and to develop a culture of understanding between the Philippines, Thailand, and Indonesia. These are the main goals of the Passage to ASEAN Virtual Mobility Program entitled Student e-Xchange Program in Language and Social Behavior. The 2-week event was joined by 60 students and composed of 6 sessions that was anchored to the theme, How the Language I Speak Influence the Way I Behave.
Listen and dive to the music of ASEAN's countries such as Thailand, Philippines, and Indonesia, where they are known for the richness of their culture. They may differ in some of the norms, but they're so much alike in the field of music and art. In the Philippines, one of the traditional instruments used to perform ritual is tambon. Thailand also have glongya. And in Indonesia, they have gendang. In the genre of folk song, Filipino have been famous for their bahe kubu. Luktung is very famous for Thais, and meanwhile, Indonesia have janju sushi. In a world that is full of social differences, we still have something in common. We may not fully understand all the lyrics of the music, but we can still feel its emotions and feelings. In fact, music is very influential because it has the power to unite the people around the world.
For ASEAN Food Expo, let's taste the busy streets of ASEAN. We had our Food Expo buddy, Nabila Dasril, to share us more on this report. Nabila?
For a truly authentic experience, there's no better place to have a street food by the side of the busy road. We cannot deny that ASEAN's countries like Philippines, Indonesia, and Thailand offer a wealth of street food.
The thought of trying unfamiliar food can be intimidating. When it comes to Filipino street food, the one intimidating dish that comes to mind is balut, a fertilized duck egg that has been incubated for up to 21 days and boiled. In the very busy street of Thailand, you can find a dish that is made through grilling a whole marinated chicken that is called kai yang. It is extremely popular and commonly eaten throughout the country. Meanwhile, Indonesia also have their very own satay, a traditional dish that consists cured meat, and this is served with a sauce on the side. Eating street food is delicious and it's important to practice good food safety. But in this country, you can assure that it's both delicious and safe.
We travel to step out of our comfort zone and experience something new. Street food from these countries, no matter how unfamiliar, it's all part of the experience. This has been your Food Expo buddy, Nabila Yulian Dasril, reporting for ASEAN News.
For our feature story, live with the famous transportation in Southeast Asia, have our news feature reporter Karen Iraq to share us the details.
Thailand, Indonesia, and Philippines are believed to have the same origin, but it was separated as time goes by and travels in different ways. the mode of transportation in these countries are almost the same. Some of the most notable examples are the cute-sized tuk-tuks of Thailand, where it is called bao-bao or bajaj in Indonesia, and termed as rela or pedicab in the Philippines. Commonly, this type of transportation can be seen in the markets, terminal, and mostly in every corner of the street. There are still a lot of mode of transportation in these countries. It may be old or modern style, but what most important is that this will take you safe in your desired destination. This is Karen Gracie-Rock reporting for Asean News.
In the know, let's watch how ASEAN people in Indonesia, Philippines, and Thailand pays respect to elders and towards other people. We have our news correspondent Estefania Benedicta to go on with the details. Steph?
ASEAN countries has been permanently known to be respectful. These ASEAN countries includes the Philippines, Indonesia, and Thailand. But did you know that these countries have their own ways and gestures to pay respect to their elders?
Indonesian people are considering polite to call their older brother or sister as kakak, and adik to their younger brother or sister. In Philippines, people revere their older brother as kuya, and ate for their older sister. Meanwhile, in Thai culture, they term their older brother or sister as pi, and nong for the younger brother or sister. There are also common gestures used to greet older people in these countries. In the Philippines, they have mano or bless. It is similar with the salim of Indonesia as a form of giving and receiving greetings. And Thailand have wai as a form of greeting.
The culture of respect towards the elders and other people in these countries have been established in an early age. Every country is unique, but they resemble in the name and virtue of respect, and we must preserve it. This has been Stefania Benedicta reporting for Asean News.
For our last stories together, let's close the Asian dances. We have Pachalama Julagate to share us on the story.
Move and bounty to the dances of Asean. In Thailand, Philippines, and Indonesia, the dances have been a great part of their culture. It protects and signifies their way and type of living. Traditional Thai dancing, on the other hand, is performed by group with combination of graceful body movements, in addition to elaborate costumes and music. In the Philippines, technically dance involves two people hitting, tapping, and sidling bamboo stick on the ground and facing each other, coordination with one or more dancers stepping on and between poles in a dance. Indonesia, Jaybong dance is very unique because the dancers move very dynamically and with great amount of energy. It gives the impression of being sensual but strong, humorous and being passionate at the same time. These dances are not just perform entertainment, but it also shows the culture of this country. This has been Pachalama Delegate reporting for Asian News.
Those are our top story for today here in Asean's News. Story that are truthful and accurate. This has been Anissa Shatamina saying, beyond the headline, leading the way.
And this has been Dario Sileo Castada II, above and beyond, always ahead, taking the lead. And this is
Asean News.